Two police officers knocked on my door at 7 a.m. and said, "We have a report that you've been stalking and threatening your neighbor in Unit 4C. I was still in my pajamas holding a cup of coffee. I'm sorry, what? The taller officer held up his phone. Patricia Vance says you've been leaving threatening notes under her door. They showed me photos. Handwritten notes on yellow paper. I'm watching you. You'll regret ignoring me. I know when you leave. The handwriting looked nothing like mine. I didn't send those. I don't even know which neighbor she is." The shorter officer sighed. "She says you've been following her to work, showing up at her gym, sitting outside her window at night." My hands started shaking. "That's insane. I work from home. I barely leave my apartment. She's filing for a restraining order. Stay away from her until this is sorted out." They left and I stood there trembling. A restraining order would destroy me. My job ran background checks every year. I'd lived in this building for 2 years. I kept to myself, smiled at neighbors in the hallway. That was it. I didn't know anyone named Patricia. That afternoon, I went to the building manager's office. "Mr. Howard, someone filed a police report saying I've been stalking a woman in 4C. I need the security footage to prove I haven't." He looked uncomfortable. "Patricia already came to me. She has photos of someone outside her door. Then the footage will show it's not me." He hesitated. "I can't just show residents security footage. Someone is accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. A restraining order would cost me my career." Mr. Howard finally agreed to review the footage together. We pulled up 2 weeks of fourth-floor hallway cameras outside Unit 4C. The first clip showed a figure in a hoodie standing outside Patricia's door at 11 p.m. They slid something underneath. The camera angle didn't show the face. "That's not me. I don't own a hoodie like that." We kept watching. The hooded figure appeared 3 more times over 2 weeks. Same hoodie, same posture, always late at night. Then I noticed something on the 5th clip. Pause it. The figure was walking away from Patricia's door. For one frame, they passed directly under a light, a tattoo on their wrist, a small snake eating its tail. "I don't have any tattoos." I held up both my bare wrists. Mr. Howard leaned closer. "I've seen that tattoo before. The new tenant in 4A. Derek something." My pulse spiked. "What's his last name?" He checked his records. "Derek Vance." "Vance. Same last name as Patricia." I went home and dug deeper. Court records showed Patricia Vance filed for divorce 6 months ago. Derek Vance contested it. He moved into her building to stalk her, and he was framing me so she wouldn't suspect him. I called the detective who came to my door. "I have evidence that Patricia's estranged husband is the stalker. He lives in our building. He's been leaving the notes and blaming me." She sounded skeptical. "That's a serious accusation. He has a snake tattoo on his wrist. The security footage shows the stalker has the same tattoo." "I don't have any tattoos. Check for yourself." She agreed to investigate. 2 days later, my phone rang. "You were right. We searched Derek Vance's apartment and found the yellow notepad. Same paper, same pen. He had photos of Patricia covering his wall." So the restraining order dropped. He's being arrested for stalking and filing a false report. That evening, I stood in my doorway and waited. 20 minutes later, 2 officers stepped off the elevator with Derek Vance in handcuffs between them. He saw me and his face twisted with rage. "This is your fault," he spat. "You ruined everything." I stepped into the hallway so he could get a good look at me. "You moved into your ex-wife's building to terrorize her. You left threatening notes under her door. You tried to destroy my life so you could keep stalking her without getting caught." The officers pulled him toward the elevator. He thrashed against them. "She's my wife. She belongs to me. She filed for divorce 6 months ago." I held his gaze. "She doesn't belong to anyone." The elevator doors opened. The officers shoved him inside. Derek lunged toward me one last time, but the doors were already closing. The last thing I saw was his face. Red, twisted, helpless. The doors shut with a soft chime. I stood alone in the hallway, listening to the elevator descend. 4 floors down, then silence.